This one is entitled Sam's Hole in the Wall. Sam took Nathan and Becca out for a lunch to a hole-in-the-wall restaurant. They had lunch that cost a total of $17.48, to clarify. Sam is treating, but only has $20. Will Sam be able to leave a 20% tip?
That is not looking good for me.
It's not very nice of you, Sam.
Must be a
To
solid
not
hole-in-the-wall.
leave, to only bring $20? I treated you guys.
It's not very nice
Yeah,
of you.
so you should cover the tip, too.
You didn't
I
treat
didn't
us
bring any
enough.
cash,
Oh,
obviously.
clearly. Oh, God. I'm such
All
a
right.
cheapskate.
So
Well, thanks.
Sam,
Thanks.
poor
What
Sam.
kind of food is there, by the way?
I don't know. Sam's hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of food? Is it tacos?
Let me think. Where would I take you guys if I was taking you guys to a hole in the wall? I know a great hole in the wall taco place. I do. And it's not too far from there.
Interesting.
It really is.
So you're taking us after the show?
It's so good. Well, they close. It's like an early day.
Oh, how
Earlier in the day
convenient.
kind of thing.
Actually,
How
convenient.
convenient. It is. It's like a lunch counter.
Yeah.
I heard that our producer is also taking us to this restaurant as
To
well
talk
as the
about
Dead
the
Sea.
trip next week.
Oh,
that
okay.
just got sprung on
Field
us
trip.
last minute.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we can plan for the Dead Sea.
All right. So Sam has $20 cash. I'll put a cash on there. And the meal was $17.48. And the question was, can Sam leave that says leave, 20% tip. All right. So really what you're trying to do is figure out how much money Sam has left after the meal, and is that amount more than 20%? So we can do it this way. We can think if Sam didn't leave a tip, and he would never do that.
No.
If he didn't leave a tip, he would get $2.52 back, right?
Yep.
So the question is 20% more or less than $17.48? Actually, no, a really easy way to do this in your head really quick.
Yeah, the trick, right?
The trick.
The check trick.
Right? And it's much easier now that tips are 20% instead of 15.
That is true. Now that we're all
much
just
easier now.
expected to pay 20%
Yeah.
on everything.
So here's what we can do. We can say that $17.48, what is 10% of it? And that's the same thing as doing 1748 times 0.1, which is a really easy calculation to do. So when we do this, really, I think, Becca, this is your favorite way to say this. You just move the decimal place over. Yeah. So 10% is $1.74 and then 0.8 cents, right?
Round up to $1.75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
That's
round it up
nice
to
like that.
$1.75. It's always nice to round up when you're tipping.
Yes.
So the reason why I did 10% is because it's really easy to multiply a number by 10 or by 0.1, right? And then once we have this, we can say, look, let's just give this twice, right? Because double 10% times 2 is 20%. So what we can do now is say, let's take this $1.75 and double it, $3.50. So it looks like Sam did not have enough cash, and now Becca's going to have to come up with another dollar.
Another dollar, 98 cents.
Don't look at me.
I just need 98 cents.
Don't look at me.
I've already left. So
What percent tip are you leaving if you do 252?
Oh,
if you do, that's a good question.
that's a
so,
really good question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we can say then, basically what Becca is asking is, $2.52 is what percent of 1748? And I like to write it this way because, I don't know, do you use the is equals and of is multiply? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the way I always think of this. So we're saying 252 is, you can think of this as generally in math, means equals. So we're saying 252 equals what percent? So we don't know this number,
That's an X.
x. And of, we usually think of when we're doing these as multiplication. Oh, that looks like an x now. So I'll put a dot.
Dot.
So x times 1748. And you have to keep in mind that percentages, we can write percentages as decimals. We have to multiply by 100. We'll see that in a second. So we're solving for x, which is that tip amount, by dividing by 1748. 48. And if we did it right, we know it should be less than 20%. 2.52 divided by 17.48. Oh, Sam. That was no good. X equals 0.14.
Ooh, less
Four,
than 15%.
so close. And we have to write this as a percentage, so
Ugh.
X is confusing. Multiply that by 100. Sam is only leaving 14.4% because he's
Yikes.
so
I'm
stingy
so
with his
cheap.
money.
Or the service
he's
was
buying
really
us-
bad? Was
he's
the
buying us
service
food,
really
but-
bad in
But
that
can I
hole
ask you
wall?
guys, do you ever not tip 20% now?
No.
I usually
always
guess
do.
about what 20% is, and then I round up from there.
Yeah, me too. And I think that like it would have to be like I would have to notice how bad the service. If it was just like
Yeah.
a little, they didn't maybe fill up my water or
weren't-
something like that.
right.
They weren't totally attentive.
Right.
I'm still gonna give them 20% because it's just this
Same.
expected thing.
And the assumption you
just-
don't know what's going on and if it's their fault. Like, I actually feel
Right.
like for me
Of
to leave
course.
less than 15%, not only would they not have to like refill my water, they'd have to walk up to me and just throw water in my
Right.
face.
Oh, I
Same,
agree.
yeah.
It would have to
10%
be,
for
it would
you.
have to be extreme.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
almost have to factor it in. Whatever you're eating is just that and 20% more.
Right, I've already calculated
All
it,
the
yeah.
time. Although in other countries it is not common.
And not
Europe,
polite
you don't
And
to
in fact,
tip.
and polite.
Not polite.
And you can go to these places and at first feel a little weird, like, oh, I'd like to leave a tip, but then you get used to it, and then
Yeah.
you get really used to it. You
When
come
they
back
get
to the United
offended.
States and you're like, this is terrible. Why do we do
Right.
You know,
this?
in Japan, you're not even supposed to say thank you when somebody does their job. So, like, if you ask somebody for directions at a mall and they give you directions, you're not supposed to, like, it's an insult to them to say thank you because they're just doing their
Doing
job.
their job. That's so
So,
interesting.
I don't know if I'd go as far as to say it's an insult, but, like,
Oh,
people
Sure.
don't say thank you because it's like,
Right.
you're just doing your job.
yeah. No, the tips definitely insults sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, what does it look like? I need this money?
Right. Like I'm not a professional. By the way, guys, the 8th color in that book series is called Octarine.
Octarine?
Octarine.
Isn't that a good name?
That's
Is
a
that
good
an
name.
8-sided color?
Yeah, right. Well, it's like the 8th color, and the 8th color is the color of magic because there's supposedly like there's black, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, red, and then Octarine.
That's awesome.
I feel like that has to be whispered to say it properly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The book series is amazing. Terry Pratchett is the author of the Discworld series, and he's fantastic. Just to put a little plug for Terry Pratchett.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Summertime.
Oh,
Summertime.
my God. Reading fiction. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I
to read
know,
all I
right?
read.
It doesn't happen during the school year.
God.